This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Wheat Ridge, Colorado. Once again, we're at Swiss Flower and Gift Cottage. Since 1969, they have been providing retail therapy at its finest. I'm with Heidi, who is the owner and designer. Heidi, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
A lot has changed just in the short period of time that we've been back here. Let's start off, first of all, share with us this location, the history behind it, and how your family got involved here.
My parents started the flower shop about 45 years ago. We moved here, and there was basically a greenhouse and a flower shop, and the kids were raised in the business. It was a great childhood memories here.
So you learned business firsthand, dad involved, bookkeeping, the whole 9 yards. You understood what business was all about.
I did. You worked long hours, and you learned to be very creative and help out your parents. It was good.
Before we jump into the flower shop as well as the gift boutique you've got here, let's go into a few things that we didn't touch on before. Magical fairy gardening. Let's start there. Tell me what you have involved.
Well, we expanded quite a bit into the fairy gardens, the miniature gardens that people really enjoy building. You can do various themes from the true fairies being in your garden to having a miniature garden with maybe dragons or pigs or birds or whatever you'd like to have in these miniature gardens. In fact, last week we did a whole team building where an office came and we had them all pick a container and pick out the things that interested them, and it was amazing to see how different everyone's garden turned out, and it was a great casual atmosphere to get to know your coworker and really have this great team building experience. It was fun.
Great way to bond and show some creativity. So basically, not only can they visit the cottage here, they can actually create their own stone cottage in their own garden along with little fairies, the whole bit themselves.
Yeah, we've added an entire room actually that has all the miniatures, the fairy garden accents, and you can let your creativity just go wild.
Well, let me ask you this, somebody who has never thought about putting a garden like that together before, you're saying you actually have some type of classes where they can actually learn to do that as well?
We used to have actually set schedules, but I found that it was a little more personal to work with other people's schedules, have a smaller, more intimate class of 2 or 3 friends get together and have just more of a fun private party. We also do, like I said, the larger parties, and that was a great experience.
Somebody out there, they've got a place to put a garden together. Maybe they've got a large yard and they can have some large animals as well. I noticed you guys have something ongoing out there. We're not talking about small, we're talking about very large.
Yes, we've expanded our outside patio area as well, brought in a lot of the metal art. We've got a 10-foot giraffe and the mama and the baby giraffe as well. There's a 10-foot chicken. We have whimsical cows, and there's foxes and birdhouses with flowers and everything you can imagine to accent your garden. It's great.
You're going to have to keep changing the name as we go along. You've got a zoo going on before you know it.
Zoo. Yes, I have a zoo.
Obviously, you're known for troll beads, which is basically a great designer jewelry that folks have enjoyed here. But you've also added, since then, the red bally frog. Share with me that line.
Red Bally Frog is a very small line out of Australia. It complements the troll beads. Wonderful. Troll beads is actually our main jewelry line that we carry. We're actually the largest dealer in Colorado. Amazing selection. I sometimes joke with the customers that are overwhelmed when they see the selection that they've arrived at the candy store. It truly is a great representation of the line, the complete line, and you can let your, again, imagination go wild and create these custom pieces that are, for yourself or to give as a gift.
Is this a good complement with the troll beads as well?
It is. I've tried to bring in actually several different jewelry lines that will complement each other and maybe work with each other to give people different price points to add to collections and gift giving.
As a platinum level retailer for the troll beads, are you constantly updating those as well and making sure people are seeing new things when they come in?
I always have all of the current releases and make sure that there's always a large selection, not just one or two pieces, but always, plenty of a selection to give the people the individual choices of, since everything is handcrafted, there's always that little bit of difference between each bead, and you want to be able to have that option to pick which one really says, take me home.
So the whole cottage always screams of customization. I mean, you've got a wide line of great finds for everyone. Yeah. Quite honestly, it began here as a flower shop, a greenhouse. You've now expanded over 5,000 square feet under the roof here. But nonetheless, we're still a flower shop, full service. Tell me what you're able to provide there.
We are a flower shop. In fact, it's so funny when people come in and they don't see your typical cooler that has pre-made bouquets in it that, most shops have. We do everything custom. So you tell us the price range you want to stay within, and we create it. I hand select all the flowers, and that way it really ensures that the product is fresh and a diversity of things that are in season at that time.
Around the metro area, you're known for your signature Swiss bouquet. Share with me what entails there.
Swiss bouquet is basically, it's a vase arrangement. It has an assortment of any flower that is in season at the time. We try and give you the largest selection of just nice texture and quality flowers. So it's not your, carnation and mum and lily bouquet. It has the textures of the various fillers and higher quality flowers to give you the variety that you're not used to seeing.
A real European flair, basically. Do folks notice that?
I think they do. I think they definitely can tell the difference between our bouquets and someone else's bouquet. I mean, I get that comment a lot from customers that say, I knew exactly which bouquet came from your shop, which is really a great compliment.
Not only do the bouquets look good, but they can also taste good as well. You sometimes can incorporate some gourmet food goodies you have here. Share with me a little.
We do gourmet food baskets where we'll try and work real food into food-type baskets. We have gourmet cupcakes that we carry from the dessert stand, fabulous little gourmet cupcakes that come in 4-packs. We work those into the food baskets, as well as local pickles and barbecue sauce, cookies, crackers, real food as opposed to pretty little packages with just a few pieces in it. So we try and give a customer something that they're going to be proud of to send.
Obviously, the cottage is the home of many, many things under one roof, but it's also home of something you call high tea. Share with me a little bit about what that entails.
We introduced high teas about 8 years ago when we expanded over into this part of the building, and we did it more as a way to get people into the store that maybe wouldn't think to come to a flower shop. So we started doing high teas. The food is catered in, and it's more of a personal party for party sizes from 4 to about 20. It's a great way to have a little intimate birthday party, or you could do a bridal shower, baby shower. We've done those as well, and it's just more of a personal party.
Obviously, by reservation, I would imagine, but can you touch on just a few of the items maybe we're going to see on a menu for something like that?
Well, you start out with some fresh fruit, and then you move on to your homemade scones, petite sandwiches, and then you finish up with dessert. It's quite lovely. There is a menu on the website and photos of what the high tea does look like.
Sounds very yummy. I notice around, I see a lot of silk flower arrangements. So not only are the natural flowers, but do you also provide silk?
We do. We can either make a custom piece for you if you have a fabric swatch, or if you want to bring in a photo of where the piece is going to go. I can put something together, whether it's for your dining room table or for your wall. But we do custom pieces, and with the silks, the way they've changed over the years, the artificial flowers are quite amazing.
Well, you're basically hitting us with all the senses. I mean, quite honestly, the reviews online, when folks walk through the doors, this is a place that takes them away. Not only in aroma, but also in great finds. Was that the goal, and is that what keeps it really kind of fun for you?
I think what keeps it really fun for me is having the thrill of finding things that excite me, in turn having the reaction of the customers that are equally as excited to find something. It's the thrill of the hunt. I think we all enjoy trying to find that special something to give as a gift or to buy for yourself. And the shop has really allowed me to hit on all topics of, from furniture pieces to art to small pieces that you can give as gifts. I mean, having the square footage that I have has really allowed me to hit on almost all topics.
No limits, basically. Wonderful. One of the things I see here is the fact that you've got, obviously, you keep saying that you can buy for yourself or buy for someone else. Mm-hmm. That is the truth. You don't have to be shopping for anyone. What about corporate gifts? If a company wanted to provide some unique corporate gifts, do you provide that as well?
We do. They can, again, just let us know what price range they want to stay within and if there's a theme, and we can work our magic as far as trying to put something together that will represent what they wanted to do.
Wonderful. I notice a lot of decor around as well, housewares, gadgets. When folks walk in there, are they sometimes overwhelmed by how much is here?
I think the comment that we get a lot is how far it keeps going, that it just keeps going on, and how many rooms there are and the different themes that you can see here. I mean, we have just a little bit of everything.
Viewers, if you take a look at the bottom of the screen right there, what you're going to see is their website. On the website, first of all, you're going to click the tabs there and be able to walk through the different items they have, be it decor, floral. They really have something for everybody. The place is very hard to describe unless you're able to walk through it. Hopefully, we're doing a good job with the camera out there, enticing you to come down to, quite honestly, a family landmark that has been here for many, many years. Does it surprise you sometimes that obviously your customers throughout the years, I imagine they become your friends, but does it also surprise you that people probably walk in every day and they've never even walked in here before?
It's a very common comment that they've driven by for years and they've never been in, and they can't believe that they've missed this, and how many people they'll go and tell. And it goes back to the old word of mouth of, tell somebody what you've experienced, because there really isn't anything like this. It's hard to find a family-owned small shop, which isn't really very small, that offers all of the things that we offer.
Wonderful. I mean, so obviously you love the compliments you get from folks that walk in. You've been recognized. We're talking Best Business of 2013, the best of the best, top 5 gift shops on the Denver A-list. Is it kind of nice to know that your family's traditions have lived on? It
is. It's amazing how you would never have thought that, 5 years later, I was only 3 when we moved out here, sleeping, on the floor while your parents worked late, and I never dreamed that this is what I would be doing, but I can't imagine doing anything else. I mean, I get to do what I love every day. It is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but you learned that early on. You knew what you're getting into because you grew up in a family environment, and I think your family would be proud of the fact that they would be surprised how many people are coming in and out of here every day, and you now, basically your home, their home.
I would agree. That is true.
Wonderful. Last time viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their website once again. That is Swiss Flower and Gift Cottage. Quite honestly, so much under one roof. We're talking about gifts, home decor, gardening, art, jewelry, framed art. You name it, when you come on down, you're not going to be disappointed. You're going to understand and see why folks here in Denver and many that have traveled miles away have found this to be a real treasure, and hopefully will continue on for many more years. That is basically the Swiss Floral and Gift Cottage, retail therapy at its finest. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.